And we're back. Good on camera. I'm good. All right. We here on the Daddy Issues podcast. We are back. First time we filmed Alito since we put it out there on all platforms.
We're getting some good feedback. I'm feeling it. I'm happy that people are enjoying the conversations that we having. They fun, they silly, they serious, but overall, people have been telling me that these are conversations that they want to hear, so we're gonna keep going.
Oh yeah, and hearing the feedback, especially from our friends, our good friends. We talked about one of our good friends in an episode before. You see him here. His name is L Bugs the King.
L Bugs the King. Welcome.
Lavarr is here in the building. Just giving y'all some feedback. We've known Lavarr since high school. Lavarr is actually the first peer father that I know. Someone as our peer. And he's got a story. Oh man, he's got a story. He's got a journey. And we're gonna go through all that today. We got some time, right, Lavarr?
Yeah.
We got some time. All right, so we hit back on the Daddy Issues podcast. How was your week with Amina?
My week with Amina, man, it's always something with her, man. Yeah. So she told me recently that she wants to be a Broadway actress. So, we start looking into schools and programs, and hopefully, she gets to realize that dream. But we're gonna do everything in our power to get her there.
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah.
That's dope.
Mine with Abiola. We came from Houston. We saw one of our good friends. You were there. It was a good trip. She seemed to be a little bit under the weather, so I got to go back upstairs and play daddy as soon as I can. But we're gonna get to our special guest here, our boy Lavarr. Lavarr, the first thing we ask a father who comes on the show is, who are you a father to?
I have a 20-year-old son
Wow.
named Sean, and I got a 9-year-old daughter named Callie.
Wow. Lavarr is a young-looking guy, so I mean, if you just look at him, you be like, "How you have a baby at 5 years old?" Like he's 20. But like I said, I remember back in the day, we old now, right? When Lavarr was like, "Yo, I'm having a baby." Like, what?
Scared to death.
How old were you?
I was 20.
You're 20.
20 years old. Tell us when.
I turned 21. Sean was born literally 2 months later.
How,
Remember, my birthday is March 29th. Sean is May 27th.
Okay, yep. Exactly 2 months, yeah.
how did you feel when you heard the news, I'm gonna have a kid? Like,
I
what?
was scared to death, man. I almost shitted on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was scared.
Yeah, 20, you're not where you want to be in life. You got a lot of growing to do.
No.
And you hear I'm having a kid, it's like, yo, my life is changing.
I mean, I had my niece. Remember, I had Deja when we was in high school. Deja was around, so it wasn't me and my mom's had my sister. We all shared my niece, so it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like a crazy learning experience. But when it's your own child, it's easy when they start crying. You can give them back. When they're yours, you got to make sure everything's all right, making sure they fine. Like, I remember when Sean was real little, his mother, Joy, she was going to school. She was going to John Jay. So she would bring Sean to my job, drop him off, go to school, and then I would bring him back home.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it was cool. I mean, we had stuff to do. Oh, my bad, guys.
No, it's all good.
That's
It's all good.
I'm not answering.
Like, yo, I'm potting.
Yeah, trying to be like Joe Budden.
So I remember speaking to you about doing the show, and you said Sean changed your life. Like,
Yeah, man. Listen, when you what, 18, 19, 20, like, let's be realistic. You're just running around. You living your life for yourself.
Yeah.
So when my son was born, it's like, I can't live for myself. I got something to live for. You know what I'm saying? Even like my life before my son was born, it was school, my friends, basketball. After Sean was born, as much as I love basketball, I love my son even more. So it was like, remember, I used to bring him to we used to go play games, to bring him all the time.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even before he could walk. So it was like, and then when he started moving around, it was over.
Wow.
It's like, yeah, I can't really do this.
Yeah. I see now. Oh my God. It's like you got when you talked about expectations and reality. What were you expecting when you were being a father? Like before he was born, like it's gonna be all right, I can still do this. I can go to, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, you thought that.
you thought.
Yeah, listen, it's nothing more humbling when you could when you go to work, you go play ball, you come home playing with you got your kid asleep, and then 3 o'clock in the morning, that boy just start crying. And his mother's like, yo, it's your turn.
It's your turn.
You know what I'm saying? I remember, so the way my house was, the living room and the kitchen was like an island. I would have to walk around it because if I sat down, I was gonna go to sleep and burn the fucking bottle. This ain't.
Oh, you just put it on the stove and just start walking?
So they ain't have that joint yet.
No, we didn't have that. So I put it on boil of water, put it on the stove. It's supposed to be for like maybe 2 minutes. Then you shake it up.
Yeah.
The bottom supposed to get warm. Then as you shake it up, it mixes out through the whole thing, makes it nice and warm. But sometimes I'll be tired. You know, I just work 12 hours. Now I gotta come home and be a dad, and it's, you know, you gotta work at it. That's all.
How did you test if it was warm enough?
Spray it on your hand.
Okay.
What you was doing? Drinking
Episode before he said he was drinking it.
He was just being thirsty.
Yo, you know what I mean, you know, breast milk, it's milk, right?
Listen, I don't know.
You never tasted it?
No.
Me neither.
I mean,
yeah, you do. So all right. So I messed up on that one. I shouldn't have.
nah, it was just, listen, bro. You gotta look at it like this. This is how I would put it. Just be like, yo, listen, I got to test for poison before. You know what I mean? Before I give it to my child.
That's what I said. I got to test if it's too hot. You know, just like
nah. He was just like,
I'm sure you're not the only one. I'm sure there's
I'm sure there's yo guys, y'all know, y'all tasted the nectar.
The nectar.
Yeah. So all right. So Sean is born, right? So were you in school at the time? Did you have to stop? Did anything change like that?
Nah, I was working.
He was working already. Yeah.
What? I was in Kingsborough.
Yeah.
Before that, nah. When she was pregnant, I was working.
I remember. So you had Sean 21, and then Callie, you had her at
11 years later.
11 years later. In between that time, 11, you grew as a man. You grew, but there's a lot of things that have happened in between. Can we go into that?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember July 4th, 2008.
Mm-hmm.
It shook me to the core because
my sister passed.
Lavarr's sister's passed tragically, and he immediately, the one thing I saw with him that day, in that summer day, he became a father to 2 other children. Not a father per se, but
he started raising them.
I got custody of them.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I ain't trying to tell their parents' business, but they didn't want to. They wasn't ready to step up. You know what I'm saying? So me and my mom's, it wasn't even a conversation.
And I saw that day. Lito we were together that day.
So
how old was Deja and I forget the baby's name?
Leah. Deja was 11.
Yeah.
And Leah was 3.
3.
So
how did you manage to, before Callie was born, Sean is born?
So what's the ages at this point? So 11, 3, and Sean was how old?
He was 5.
No. Sean was.
Yeah, he was.
Deja's 26 now. Sean, she's 6 years older than Sean. Yeah, Sean's like 5.
He's 5. Okay.
How do you manage to still show up for work, still show up in any relationship you had at the time, and just add 2 kids tomorrow?
Well, to be honest with you, the way I was raised, my uncle, he passed away when I was little, but the way he raised me is me, my sister, my 2 cousins. Y'all not cousins. That's your brother and that's your sister. So that's how I raised Callie, Leah, and Sean. It was no cousins. When I took Sean out on the weekends, I would just go get them. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we always been.
Yep.
So that's interesting. Like you grew up with someone who wasn't your dad, but was treating you like a son.
Yes.
So it was just easy for you to mimic that and be able to do it for your family too. Yeah.
So
Definitely.
we would get into that. How did I only knew mom. Mom is sweet. Lavarr, you go to the house, mom is like the best mom ever.
She
But
gonna treat you like you family.
Yep.
That's it.
But I never really asked you about your father figure influences. You get into as much as you can, but I'm gonna go from there to how you became a father. Like, tell us about your father figure influences and stuff like that.
I got 3. My step pops, his name is Gary. He's in Florida. Well, he's not in Florida. He's in Jamaica now. Got deported. He was in my life from like maybe I think like 3 to like maybe 6 or 7. So my uncle Tony, and my uncle Tyrone. Those are and my grandfather. But other than that, those are like my father figures. So when Gary was around, that was like my father figure. When my uncle was around, but he passed away when I was 9. And then like my uncle Tyrone, he's been like the most consistent father figure. Like if I have any issues, I usually go to him and talk to him and stuff like that. So those are the people. I got coaches, Mr. Jecker,
Yeah.
he was cool. I had my I can't remember, St. Rose coach. He was cool. You know, these dudes like they look out for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was it. Those are the people that I looked out.
How did
all the figures?
What lessons did you take from them when you became a father with Tashawn, or if any at all? Just
from a lot of them, it was more time, taking time with your kids, and not just what is it like? Okay, Saturday y'all gonna go out because it's Saturday. No, go get up and go walk around and go talk with your kids. Ask them how their day is going, what's going on in their life. My daughter's 9. I ask her what's going on in her life. Because as everybody, we all grow up, we all in our own little bubbles. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to be in their bubble as much as possible. That's what I can do. But it's hard. Because like especially like Sean is like me. Like we could be chatting, and then just get quiet. And he don't want to talk no more. So what I used to do is watch like a lot of YouTube videos that he would like. Like I would see my son watching. At the time, he was like, still even now, he likes Mario Kart, plays online and stuff like that. So he'll be playing online. All right, cool. I'll find a YouTuber that talks about Mario Kart. So if I was taking him back home when he's living in Poughkeepsie, we'd be in the car, we talk for like a half an hour, and then he'd just get quiet. I'll be like, all right, I'll put that little video on. I'll put the video on, and then we'll just start talking about the video. What you thought about that? And just to engage, just to keep the conversation going. Because you don't know, as I learned being a dad, people, how can I put this? We all grow up 2 people. Don't matter what you say. Your parents know you as Lavarr. Your friends know you as L Bugs.
L Bugs the king.
They know you as Little L,
Yeah.
Tic Tac, whatever they know you as that. So those are 2 different people.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to be, I want to know both parts of my son. You know what I'm saying? Just not one. Same thing with my daughter. My daughter she said she likes swimming. Cool, we going to swimming classes. Her mother be like, "Oh, I want to go." No, you can't go. It's just me and her. Sorry. You get more time than I do. So I just make it about her. Ask her what she want to do. We talk. Ask her. We go on vacations. Ask them what they want to do. It's not about me. It's about y'all. What y'all want to do? You want to go to Disney World? Cool, we go to Disney World. All right, we can't go to Disney World this time. Let's go to somewhere else. Is this cool? Do you like this? Do you like that? Just ask a bunch of questions. The more you know your kid, the better. So they feel more comfortable when stuff gets rough for them. They can come and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
I got to get my notepad.
No, that's great. That's great advice. Because a lot of being a parent sometimes is hard because you're busy too, right? Yourself. So to take that time to find out what they into, what they like with the Mario Kart stuff with Sean, it's like you got something where he feels comfortable talking to you about something other than being your son, right? So now when something big comes up, dad, let me tell you about this, and it's regular for him. That's cool.
So I go back. You were a dad for 5 years, 5 to 6 years, and immediately you become a girl dad. And it was like an 11-year-old. She's about to be a teenager. Did you see yourself
but I had Deja for so
Oh
long.
yeah.
I had Deja for so long. I'm being honest. I think that's why it's so easy with me with Callie now. It's because I had Leah and Deja for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, just talk to them. Like, listen, and be honest. Especially when you're a man, and like when they get a little older and they start, experiencing with the opposite sex. Just be honest with them. Be honest with them.
Is there anything you would say that's different between raising girls and boys?
Yeah, you be wanting your son to do whatever the fuck he want, and your daughter to be tamed. To be honest, I ain't trying to be. Yeah,
you like, yo, go ahead, take the keys, Sean. He like 5 years old. Take the keys to the car.
Perfect example. Sean goes to college, right? Now, y'all know my son. My son's mad quiet. We get I drop him off. Me and Callie drop him off. We leave. By the time we get to New York, I FaceTime him. My son is in a room with another dude from his roommate and like 8 chicks.
You like, yo!
Straight into, yo, fam, yo, go out the room. Yo, what are you doing?
Oh, I thought,
what are you doing, bro? Yeah. What's going on? He's like, nah, we just hanging out. Bro, what is going on? I was like, you ain't never been like that. So what's going on? You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. All right, cool. Just make sure you good. Text him that night, you good? Yeah. Other than that,
okay.
My daughter?
You would have.
Put them 2 boys in there.
Yeah, who that?
Chitty.
But then, but then, by the time she's at that age, well, the trust, I ain't gonna have nothing to worry about. That's all that is. Same thing with my nieces. Just tell them the truth. Yo, be accountable. Never go nowhere with nobody, never have no money, stuff like that. You gotta teach them those things from the basics, because a lot of these women these days, they, let me fly you out. You going out there with no money, so now what? If he be like, yo, you don't do this, now what? You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody I know, not even my kids, ain't nobody I know to be like that.
So that age difference, that gap between 11 years, like, even like Lavarr the person, like, just tell us about that transition from young dad to, I'm
gonna be honest with you. Once I went into dad mode, it wasn't no more Lavarr. It was just dad. Like, to be totally honest, it's like more now that I'm in my 40s, I'm like worrying about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, from 21 to like 40, when Sean's mother passed away, that's when I actually started like worrying about me, because it's like now it's just one of y'all. Other than that, I kept my head down and keep moving.
That's one thing I know. You was always working 2
jobs,
or 3 jobs. Yeah, it was like,
yo, Lavarr, where you at? Turtle Bay. Lavarr, where you at? Yo, I'm on this. Lavarr, I'm driving in Brook. You sleep, Lavarr?
Yeah.
I gotta do
little sleep.
Last week I'm on the phone with him. I know I hear him in the car. Sean is with me. We gotta do these. I'm gonna put this stuff out there. But Lavar's working, so I always worry a little. Like, did Lavarr ever you enjoy adulthood without yeah?
Yeah, when I go on like vacations and stuff like that, because that's like when I go on my vacations, like going to Trinidad or something like that, with no kids and nothing like that. That's my vacation.
Yeah.
Other than that, you got responsibilities. Them shits don't stop. They don't stop. So it's like, you just got to find a balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, perfect example. I take my daughter to school every day. It's not that I have to. My daughter goes to school maybe 2 blocks from her house. I get up, drive to her house, walk her to school every day. It's not that I have to. I want to. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it since Sean was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you're so used to it. I'm just like, I got maybe 2-3 years with my daughter, and she gonna be like, yo, dad,
I don't need you to do this no more.
Yo, fam, I'm
cramping my style.
Pretty much. Like, when I take her to school, she goes to school with her 2 cousins. They all the same age. In about a year or 2, they're gonna be like, yo, fam, we could just walk to school by ourselves. It's not that bad.
Yeah, my daughter's already asking me to walk to school by herself.
For real?
She in 3rd grade. She's like, I don't know, like 4th grade, I could go to school by myself, right? I'm like, you probably could, but I'm still going to take you.
Man, I can't even. I'm like having a 2-year-old. Like I just can't even imagine yet because I might feel hurt because I'm gonna be older. I'm gonna be like 50.
It's gonna go like this.
Yeah.
It's gonna go like that. Trust me.
Yeah, I told him before. I said the days are long and the years are short.
Yep.
So I was like, man, right now she's just running to. I can imagine you don't want me around. What's wrong with you? Like, you know,
she's showing you her independence.
Yeah, like, I know.
Listen, my daughter be like this. Daddy, I miss you. All right, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got shit to do now. I got stuff to want to run down to.
So another part of the story is Sean's mother passes away when he's in high school.
Hmm?
He was in high school when she passed away.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Woo. I was like,
you was in
no.
No.
There's another curveball in the parenthood thing because his mother passes away. So, Lito, I know you've been through that, right?
Yep.
That shit was.
I don't know if you want to take it away.
No, I mean it's like
it's tough.
It's really tough to lose your mom at any age, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially when you are still growing, you're still a child. You don't know yourself yet. So your parents kind of help guide you through that. Your mom for certain things, your dad for other things. So when you lose the mom, it's like I always felt like there's nobody that cares for you
like your
mother. Like your mother. Like
yep.
you know, there's nobody else in the world that's gonna love you or care for you the same way. So not having that, it just takes a lot. It took a lot out of me. I was in a specialized middle school. I almost failed out because I was like, I was depressed, whatever you want to call it.
Sean too?
I had to get over that real quick
because
like nobody was like, oh, he's his mom died. Let him fail his classes. It don't work like that.
Yeah,
you still got to go through whatever it is you got to go through.
I had to, and see, all that shit happened during COVID.
Oh yeah.
So, and I give Joy's husband a lot of credit but I was like, it ain't no disrespect. As soon as when she passed away, that same day I went to go get my son. And it ain't no disrespect to him or nothing like that, but I know how he loved his mom, and I just need to be there for him. You know what I'm saying? So he came down with me. We had a nice long conversation in the car, and I'm like, I know you're upset. I know there's a lot going on, but your mother would not allow you to stop doing what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? I said, if this was reversed, if I passed away, your mother would be like, I know you feel bad, but you got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's all. We had that conversation. We talked. My son is a lot like me. He don't cry a lot. Like more now, now, I can say I'm more emotional now, but my son I haven't really seen him cry. Like the day we buried her, he cried. He was upset, cried. But ever since then,
So how was he like in school? Like, after that, he was still going strong or took a dip and came back up?
He took a little dip.
I think that's understandable.
And
it's
I had to be dad, not like, not to be like rude, but just like I had to be, not be dad. I had to be like how his mother would be. Like Joy would have been like, listen, your father, if it was the reverse, he'd be like, listen, your dad loves you, but you got shit to do. It ain't no, we could, let's, I'm gonna give you 6-7 months. Nah.
Yeah, the world don't stop, right?
Life don't stop. I learned that when my sister passed away. I went to work 3 days after she passed away, and everybody was all happy-go-lucky, and I was like messed up. I'm just like, I'm going through all this pain, and y'all just like living like nothing happened. But that's how it is. That's just how it is, man. Time to wait for nobody.
So, do you, he's not the type of kid who, you say cry or lash out. Do you like watch him close? Are you worried, especially he's on his own now? Like, I like I said, I don't know. My father passed a year ago, actually, and my mom is still alive. I couldn't imagine at 42 years almost. I cannot imagine losing my mom. So I can imagine 12, I think, and whatever he was. People have to watch you and see what's going on with you every day. Like I'm waiting, like a ticking time bomb. Like it's gonna come out. Like he might get in a relationship and it's like, you know, you want that woman. I mean, he's got his grandmother, I know. But do you ever worry about that? Like ticking time bomb, like it's gonna come out one day because he doesn't cry, you know, he doesn't this, and he's still, you know.
No, not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore. Because like I said, I talked to him. My son is like me. So I can't speak for nobody else, but like when my uncle passed away, when my sister passed away, even when Joy passed away, I have not been after we buried him, I've never been back there. I am a type of person, the way I think about it is they out on a business trip or they away somewhere, I'll see them another time. I don't like to sit there and go look at a burial site because I'm just going to start feeling sad. I don't want to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they wouldn't want me to be like that. But, you know, make sure my kids is good. That's what I do. Make sure my niece is good, my cousins and stuff like that. I always check on everybody. But that's how I deal with it. And my son is a lot like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if we talk about it, he might shed a tear. Or he'll be like, I don't want to talk about it no more. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, he hasn't. Not that I know if he hasn't been back there. And I don't be policing his every movement anymore.
Lighten up the mood a little bit. You was telling me earlier before we started recording that he's in college for computer engineering.
He's going to school for computer engineering, and he builds computers now.
That's crazy. Like when we saw Sean for the first time after y'all came home with him from the hospital, like we saw him as an
like,
infant.
Bro, I could put him in one hand.
And he's taller than you now.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Building computers.
Yes. Like it's nothing.
That's crazy. And that I could remember going to your house because y'all live downstairs. We used to come down.
Yeah.
And we saw him. I was like, yo, now you telling me he building computers. He about to graduate college. That's so crazy. That's what I was telling you. The years go by so fast.
Telling me, bro.
I mean,
I gotta save up some money that he want to go to Japan.
Oh yeah,
that's his graduation kid.
Konnichiwa.
I'm gonna send him.
Yeah, that's one thing I say, Lavarr. Yo, I'm about to get this car. We gonna drive down south, make it happen. Like you are. I remember, like you know, as much as we don't talk as much anymore because of life, but it's like the stuff that I saw you doing, even in high school, being like a man, like yo, we just moved over to East New York. I gotta take the bus. You know, I'll be sleeping on that 6 bus, right? Yeah, but I still got to get to practice. Yep. I still got to.
I remember that's when they just started that 7:30 classes.
Yeah.
Bro, I had to be on a bus at like 6 a.m. But that stuff prepared
you. Yep.
It prepared me because a year later, remember, Deja was going to school PS 99. That's past Midwood. So I would have to go past Midwood, drop her off, and then go back to school. Mm-hmm. So,
wow.
That was cool.
Yeah. So 11 years passed later, Callie's born, right? You ever think to yourself, like, because you start getting this, you remember Lavarr, the teenage boy, Lavarr, and because I was telling him, I'm holding my baby, and I'm like, man, she gonna encounter somebody like me. How's that gonna go? You know what I'm saying?
Or somebody not like you.
Or somebody not like me, you know? Like, you ever think, like, man, like, I'm a dad to a girl now. Like, oh man, you know.
Remember, he had experience already.
Yeah, that's true.
He had the girls already.
Do you see yourself in her, even as a girl, like things you see?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's L Bugs. Sean is Lavarr.
Yeah,
that's L Bugs.
She seems so quiet, man. She be running Shake too.
That's an inside joke. Oh, man. That was Lavar's favorite play in basketball. He get the ball at the top of the key, clear it out.
It be 10 dudes on him. Shake.
Hold on. Can I tell y'all a quick story? We're gonna go back, but I gotta tell y'all a quick story. Lavarr was my favorite basketball player when I was a freshman in high school.
Why? Because of that one damn.
Yo, hold on. Let me tell the story. We in a real basketball game. PSAL sanctioned basketball game.
That's it. Midwood versus somebody.
I'm sitting on the bench. Lavarr comes over to me during the play. He says, yo, watch this. I'm going to catch the ball right here, pump fake, take 2 dribbles, and I'm going to dunk it. And I'm just sitting there like, what is this guy talking about? Yo, 2 seconds later, he caught the ball right there, pump faked, took 2 dribbles and dunked it. I said, yo, I don't care what's going on. This is my favorite basketball player. Lavarr is my favorite basketball player.
Like telecommunications.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
It does not matter.
No high school. Lavarr was like, my brother came to see. I never told you this story. My brother came to see us play. And he's like, yo, he plays like magic. I swear to God. Ask my brother.
Really?
Yeah, because Lavarr.
I like the pass.
Lavarr passed the ball. Yo, La. That's what he called me. Yo, La. You going to catch this alley or whatever. Whatever. I knew Lavarr always passed the ball, son. I knew it was coming. Yeah. So it was like, yo, my brother's like, yo, he played like magic. You know, Lavar's a bigger dude, whatever, but don't let him fool you. Lavarr, I seen him dunk with my own 2 eyes. So it happened.
He told me he was going to do it. And
yeah. And I think he was dunking before me, right? So I was like,
he was.
Yeah, he was. Because I didn't play ball.
Maybe like not in like real games.
Shout out to L Park.
In
practice, like, we on the layup line, we doing 55 and 5 or something, and I was just like, yo, and I'm giving y'all this stuff because Lavarr was a floor general. Like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Again, maturity.
I just saw it before stuff used to happen.
Yep.
No, you did. Yeah.
It just was weird. I'd be calling stuff out before it happened. Be like, yo, Lighton, he's not playing you this way. Go back door. Hard back door. It's a lob or it's a backdoor pass. He's like, all right. Yeah. And then he would just do it and then it would work out.
And he'd be like, yo, Lito, spot up over there or whoever else we was playing with. Yeah, it was
just all right, perfect example. Remember we played South Shore and Jekka was mad at me because I passed Omar the ball at the end of the game.
Shout out to Omar. Yeah.
And then when we played, that was like a preseason game, and then we played in the regular season. Yeah. And I went for I think I hit a buzzer beater. I think I hit like a floater or something like that.
It was something there.
He was like, "Why you didn't pass it?" I was like, "Bro, because you was
last time.
You was yelling at me for passing the ball."
Yo. Crazy times. We could go through the war stories of basketball forever.
I just had to let y'all know
the Air Force One, climbing the train station, or when the ref got jumped in the park and we the 90s, late 90s basketball in New York City. That's we would go anywhere with a basketball and
then we got a car.
Oh yeah, it was a wrap.
Yo, you know what's funny? Driving here, there's a park right off the highway. We played there before.
We did.
I think I know the one you're talking about. It's a bunch of courts.
Yes,
he loaded us up in the MPV.
We would go anywhere. We didn't care. I always knew too. Say this about Lavarr and get back to the dad stuff. I was protected. I let y'all take it from there. Like Lavarr didn't play that, right? So I knew even like accountability. Lavarr be like, my bad. You remember all the stuff we went through in high school when somebody got either jumped or whatever, and Lavarr would take his responsibility, say, I'm the captain of the team, because Lavarr was the captain of JV or this. We shouldn't be doing this. Mm-hmm. And I remember that like
involved in that.
Yeah. And it was like, but he said it. And I know you took a big L, no pun intended, at the end of the season because you had to sit basically the rest of the season, your senior year. And I just was like, yo, that's a man right there. Like, he took an L. He did what he did, but he didn't try to lie his way out. Others probably would have. He was very mature, but he also knew, his life is bigger than basketball, and I have to be a certain way. So I'm gonna get back to. Oh, I'm sorry.
Tell on nobody.
Yeah, he's not a snitch. Lavarr not a snitch. I wish I could get into that story, but I knew Lavarr was like, I did it, and that was all that needed to be said, right? Dad. We call it Dad Libs. We're gonna ask you questions about what do you like to do in your spare time with your daughter or children? Mm-hmm. Would you rather do movie night or go out to the movies with her? Movie night at home or go out to the movies?
Go out to the movies.
Yeah.
I mean, in the house is cool. I like to do stuff. Like, we go out.
It's like a whole experience, right? It's like,
yeah, because most of the time it'd be, I'm weird, bro. Like, it'd be raining. We'd be on the highway. We go to the movies, right? This is definitely has happened. And this happened with me and you one time. We on Jackie Robinson, not the Jackie Robinson, the Bell Parkway. And you know how like it's right by the ocean?
Yep.
So when it's raining really bad, the waters be hitting the
Yeah.
Yo, one day, me and you was going to a basketball game, and I was like, we had got stuck in traffic. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, yo, Lito, this shit is dope. Lito was like, Hey, what are you talking about? So, like, we went to the movies, and then it was doing that. So I just pulled over, and me and my daughter just sat there and watched it for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Wow.
You're right.
But
She is elbows.
Yeah.
She be with that stuff. Other
Yeah.
than that, my son would be like, bro, can we go? I got a processor coming.
Another one is, go ahead, Lito.
Teaching to ride a bike or teaching to drive a car.
So far, riding a bike. Car stuff wasn't that bad. Well, she's not old enough yet, but Sean. So I'm not a great instructor, but I know what to do to get it out of you. So my son, perfect example. His mother had just passed. Sean just graduated. He graduated that Friday. He went to go take the driving test Saturday.
Okay.
He had his test on Saturday. So Friday, after everything, me and him sit in the car. My son can drive. He just gets nervous. So me and him talk. I scream on him. My son start crying. And I'm like, I get out the car. I get back in the car. Now drive this motherfucking car. Drive it now. And my son drove it flawless. He had to get that nervousness out of him. So I know how to do that. But that sitting there and him not paying attention, that's annoying, bro. That's annoying. It scared me. I'd rather a bike.
Welcome to the world of education in New York City, Department of Education. I definitely, was reading a book to her. Yo, you in school, pay attention. Or she just, and I'm just like, yo,
bro, she's too.
Yeah, you early on.
I don't know, but I'm like,
attention span is like
So, would you rather make a meal together or go out to eat?
Make a meal together.
Yeah.
What y'all be cooking?
With her? Macaroni. something quick.
Something easy. She do it. You let her do it herself?
She knows how to do it now.
Yeah.
So I remember a quick story. I go to Lavarr's house. Yo, you want something to eat? I'm like, yo, I'm hungry as shit. Yo, I'm hungry. I got the Foreman grill, yo. Yo,
first one.
I learned how to cook.
Yo, that was like one of the first ones. Lavarr is like a gourmet chef on the he makes some quick grilled cheese or whatever. Like, you want some chicken? You want this? You want that? Like, yo.
I can do everything. That boy.
So you was the chef up north.
Yeah. I was like, yo, my mom, we didn't have no Foreman grill, no nothing, but Lavarr was.
My mom, you see how I work? My mother's like that.
Yep.
So she would just put stuff in the house and be like, yo, figure it out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're not no little kid. You're not stupid. Like, I taught you a lot. Figure it out. Just don't burn this bitch down. For real. And that's how I learned how to cook. My sister used to be like, my sister used to be like this. She'd be like, you want me to cook for you? I'm like, yeah. She would go in the kitchen. She'd take everything out. All right. Figure it out. And just leave me in there. You just got to figure it out. And then if you don't know, ask. That's all. And I would just ask a whole bunch of questions. And that's how I learned. That was easy. You know, kids these days, all they got to do is put stuff in the microwave and press popcorn. You know what I'm saying? They ain't have to use no stove, real stove.
Popcorn.
Like Lavarr had a spatula on the Foreman grill. Like,
yes.
He was.
Yes.
You got one?
Yeah, I do got one.
No spray oil at the time.
No pan.
No pan. Real butter.
All right. Teaching math or teaching how to tie shoes?
All right. Teach how to tie shoes. Because the math system these days is so different.
They got that new math?
Yeah, it's stupid. It is so stupid. You know, but I had to learn it. I had to learn it because I had to teach her and I had to teach Sean. I remember Sean gave me some math homework. I looked at him. I looked at the math. I looked at him. I was like, bro, just go to sleep. I had to Google it. I had to Google it.
Yo, you ever seen a meme where there's like, the parent did the math homework and the kid got it all wrong when they went to school?
Oh, I never saw
Got
that.
an F. He failing classes because of you.
Wow.
He not dumb. You dumb. But that new it's not. You can learn how to get the answer. The answer is not the problem. It's showing the work.
Yeah.
They want you to show the work, and they want you to show it the way they teach it now, not the way that we learned it. It's totally different. You know, it's a money thing, though.
Nah, I be having my daughter. She like we taught her the timetables, right? And she's like, she knows it. 4 times 3, 12. She just knows it. She memorized it. But in school, they want you to show the work. And she don't know how to show the work because she just knows the answer. Or she has trouble showing the work. So she'll get done with the test in like 5 minutes and everybody else is still working. But then they be like, yeah, you got it right, but I don't know how you got it. Can you like draw a picture for groups of 3 or whatever like that? And she struggles with that. And it's like, if she knows it, I don't like, it's kind of hard to say something.
They want you to show the work.
Yeah, it's
kind
kind
of
of
how we was when we was. They had us showing the work.
Yeah.
But listen. Use Google.
Use Google.
Google.
Listen,
I thank God that I was born in the era that I was.
Yeah, because it's
we
like
was born back in the days with no Google.
Yeah.
All this new stuff, bro.
Oh, they got some new stuff we learned about yesterday.
We learned about yesterday some ill crazy way to we was just like wow, but I guess a couple more. Would you rather go hiking or to the beach? Well,
Beach. Because my kids love the water. Hiking, they be like, yo, bro, what's the destination? What we doing?
Wow.
I got one more.
Mm-hmm.
For your communication, FaceTime or text messaging?
FaceTime.
Because that's how you know 8 girls is behind him.
Nah, it's not even that. For me, I just like when you text message it, it's all about how you feel.
Yeah, because how you read it.
If I'm having a bad day and somebody text me something that could be like, what you doing? I'm going to take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
What you doing? What you mean what I'm doing? So I'd rather FaceTime. You can see their facial expressions and stuff like that.
That's true.
Wow. What's some advice you would give today to a young father? Like a guy who may out of high school or even younger. Like, you hear that news?
Advice?
Yeah.
I would tell them that you're gonna make mistakes, but make sure you learn from your mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And the faster you learn that nobody's perfect, because everybody's gonna give you their opinion. You know what I'm saying? If smart people just like, okay, take whatever you can and apply what you can. Other than that, the other stuff you don't need, get rid of it. That's my advice. Because it's nothing gonna be perfect. Everybody think that your kid might be sick all the time, Tom. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is perfect. You know?
Yeah, you just gotta be prepared for anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, you know my motto, bro. Prepare for the worst and hope for the best. You know? It's a sucky motto, but it works. It works. You prepare for everything. You never not worry. You never not prepared. You know?
And I guess there's nothing that prepares you for fatherhood.
Be there.
You could be there at times. Somebody told me that one of our friends from Millwood too, he's gonna come do one of the podcasts. He said he now knows his son is 18. If you remember Ricardo. Yeah, he's been watching, so he said he wants to come do the podcast. His son is 18. He gained full custody when he was younger, and he said time. He thought it was, I could go work and make all this money, and he's like, nah, I learned now with my son, time is the commodity that they cherish the most.
Of course.
They don't understand how much money you make or what your job is. They really don't care. They just want you around. That's it.
Like I remember one time my son was like, we went on vacation, and he's like, you spend a lot of money for vacation. I was like, yep. So you know what? I said, y'all got your own rooms. I said, and nobody cluttered. We all have our own space. And then when I be like, yo, we gotta go, we go. It's not like Sean sleeping right here, Callie sleeping right there. No. Callie got her own room down the hall. Sean got his own room down the hall. We all meet up in the living room to watch a movie or whatever. We're gonna make plans of what we're doing for the night. And then we do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, yo, Dad, I can hear your thoughts. That's how close I am with you when we on vacation and stuff like that. I'm serious. Well, listen.
Yeah.
So when you do enough family vacations, you go through them all.
I be seeing y'all.
Yeah,
when y'all vacation, you in the pool, y'all doing backflips and all that.
Why not?
It look like y'all having a great time.
I'm gonna be honest. If I could literally go anywhere as long as there's a pool, my kids is fine because they like to be in the water. They could be in the pool all day. I remember when we go on vacation, People at the hotels complain.
Like, yo, get them kids
No,
out the water.
I'm talking about 10 o'clock when the pool opens to it closes. They do not have to get out that water. They will eat in that water if they could.
Wow.
And it ain't no big pool. They swim from one side to the one side to the other one, back and forth all day, 10 hours. And then be mad when they got to get out the pool. That's why when I go on vacation, I make sure the house that we stay at has a pool. Yeah. My kids can go in there anytime the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter knows she can't go in the pool by herself. I have to be there, or Sean has to be there. She got to have a life jacket on. Even though she's taking swimming classes, that's another thing with my kids. They think that they Michael Phelps out the womb. Like, y'all don't know how to swim, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, the swimming class is definitely, I recommend that to any parent. Like, that's just a life skill everybody needs to have. This guy can't swim.
I can't really swim, but it's a cultural thing. My mom,
go take swimming class. Take it with your daughter.
That's what we about to do this summer. Is these 10-minute swimming classes every day. Supposed to get you right in 2 months.
Okay.
I saw it on Instagram. So out here,
yeah.
It's like but I saw it. It worked for one of our friends, so we're gonna do it. Did you ever have a oh shit, I'm a father moment? Like that moment, you like, oh, like I'm really a father. I'm gonna give you mine. You could think about yours. I said it before. It was when she first left me with my baby. When she first left me with the baby and went to the store, I told us on the last episode.
I was laughing at it earlier.
Talking about it earlier.
And I said, yo, I'm by myself. And there's no, take her home to her whatever uncle. I mean, I'm her uncle, whatever. It was, this is mine. Mm-hmm. Like, and I said, I turned like the Exorcist when she closed the door, like my neck. And the kid is a few days old. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm just hoping and praying that she don't start crying or I warm the bottle up too much and she was only going for like an hour.
If you drink all the milk.
And whatever. But you ever had one of those moments, like if you can remember, even if it was her or
it was Sean, but he was like 2 or 3. I think y'all was at my house that day.
Probably. We used to love coming through.
I think the night we watched the Chappelle show, we watched
the special.
Yes.
The Not Killing Me Softly, but the second one.
What's the name of that?
This one with the baby. He was like, baby.
Yeah.
That one. So y'all had left. Sean getting ready for bed. Cool. He up running around. Mm-hmm. Sean falls asleep. I fall asleep. Joy was out with her friends. When I woke up, I thought Joy was going to kill me. Yo, this boy had all of her MAC makeup everywhere. I'm talking about in the living room. Like he was asleep next to me. When I woke up, I had MAC makeup all over me.
I never heard this story.
It was on the bed.
No.
It was everywhere. All I heard was, Lavarr, you up? I was like, I woke up like, what happened? Looked in the mirror. It was all over my face, all over the bed, on the floor. My son had grease with it. He had took the MAC and was rubbing it with the grease. It was all over the floor.
How old did you say he was again?
Sean was like 2 or 3.
Oh yeah. I know now. Yeah,
that's why I was like, when they start moving around,
ball game.
Oh my God. And I had to go pay for all that stuff after that. I was tight.
Yo, that's crazy. That's what you was like.
Tight.
That's
when I was like, you have to wear him out before you fall asleep. You cannot go to sleep.
I remember one time we was in the park in the Lower East Side, we was playing ball. And I think we was in a car and he started sleeping. And LeVar was like, nope. Nope. You're not going to have me up all night. Yo.
He'll take a nap and then
it's over.
It's
up all night.
Over. And it'd be like 1 o'clock in the morning. Sean would be like 2:30.
Yeah, that's this one.
Demon time.
Yep. Yep. That's this one.
I don't know where nothing is.
Where the makeup at?
Just touching everything, pulling whatever's near him down.
Yeah, that's this one. She is
hiding in the closet. Yo, my son was funny.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
I remember we had got him Dash, the uniform from
that's
The Incredibles.
Oh, God.
That's how
you thought he was Dash, right?
My son used to get up and put the uniform on every morning.
It's your fault though.
He's transforming. He's turning into a superhero.
That's your fault. You bought
Why?
the uniform.
It was for Halloween. It's just like December. Oh, I got another ocean moment. That Christmas. So, I'm working 2 jobs. I'm getting bread right now. So, giving her money, go get everybody a gift. Everybody. So when they came to our house for Christmas, no lie, it was like 40 gifts. The day before Christmas, Sean was like, I'm opening everything. We went in the living room. All the gifts were open. All of them. I had to go buy wrapping paper and sit there and wrap. I never wrapped
all
gifts.
the gifts.
I had to wrap.
I'm not wrapping.
I think I would have left them.
Sean, wait, how old was he?
3.
Oh no, I was gonna say you wrapping these gifts.
I think I would have
My
left
son
them.
was very like, he's like, Sean is like, yo, this is my house. I'm going everywhere. Y'all can't lock no doors now. I know how to open stuff. That was it. We had to put a chain lock on the lock to get out the house. So when you inside, he can't get out the house.
Yeah.
They had the lock. Remember, we lived in the basement, so the upstairs part, we had to double lock that. I remember one time my son walked out. I used to take him to the park right there in, what projects is that?
Vanderveer?
Vanderveer.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a park in there. I used to take my son there all the time. One time, my son just got up, walked out the house. This is when I wasn't living there. He was in the park.
He was in the park. Wow.
We looking for him in the house.
Wow.
My son is in the park, bro. Scared. I want to kill him. I want to kill that little boy that day.
That's crazy.
He had me so scared. All his mother could say is, if you ain't take him to the park, he'd never know how to get there. And I'm like, so I'm gonna get in trouble for being a dad. Like, it's my fault.
It's our fault. Like, what's really? But yeah, Sean is probably related to my daughter, who is so before we started filming, takes my wife's keys and locks herself in the car. So we
peace and quiet.
She was. She takes the keys because now she's 2. She has to press the button to open it, and the spare keys in our ear. And I got to get my keys. And I'm thinking, if she throws these keys because she's in the car seat, there's no way to get in.
Oh, Mom was gonna break the window. I already pulled.
Now we came upstairs. We came upstairs.
We
ready.
Upstairs, so I was like, I might have to break the window.
Yeah, I was thinking like she opened it, and I'm just like, she called the cops. So I don't know what was gonna happen, but I'm seeing now every little thing. Like, oh, I don't even bring her into the studio down because I'm like, any little thing you touching,
everything's going on.
Yeah, she's playing with a belt the other day. How you get a belt? Oh, it's my fault because I left my belt around. Like,
teach you what it is.
Yo, no,
That's
you
all.
don't. Yeah, you don't touch this, or you don't run outside, or we went and did the whole sidewalk thing. This is the boundary right here. Even though I never like take her eyes off it, but she ran out the gate one day in the backyard. Whatever the case may be, it's like you get an extra spidey sense when you. Did you? You didn't. You might have gotten that after Sean was born, and then now with her, you got the whole manual with Callie, right?
She's trained. She good.
She's easier.
She's good. You learn what works and what don't work. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And everybody's different. So, but she's not a problem.
You find yourself to be the soft and cuddly Lavarr?
Of course. I'm like that with both of my kids, but they have to see both sides. You have to show them both sides. When they fuck up, be on their ass. When they doing good, praise them. You gotta do both. You don't, cause you don't want them to be praised by somebody else that don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody that want to take advantage of them, but they don't know what they're doing. Perfect example. Like my son, when it comes to women, I don't tell him nothing. I tell him the basics. You be careful. This is what you're not gonna do. This is what. Other than that, she say no. It's no. Stop. Yeah. Or the basics.
Yeah.
Dealing with women. Nah, you on your own, playboy.
Figure that out.
You're gonna have to learn.
Just like everybody else.
I'll teach you what I can, and like other than that, bro, everybody's different. My relationship with a woman is not gonna be the same as yours. Mm-hmm. So I can't tell you what to do with that.
He ever asked you anything about that?
Yeah. Definitely.
He was like, oh, my nigga. Like when you the first time
I could tell you some off camera stuff. And I can't
okay. But it's like all right. Another one I just saw up there. How was bedtime for you with both of them? Like getting them to go to sleep because now I'm going through that. This girl has to. She's like me. Like you, it's no bedtime. Like I'll fall asleep when I'm ready. Like how did?
Does she watch TV before she go to sleep?
Nah, it's like wash up. She has a routine when she comes home, eat as she's watching TV. Then we come down to the studio and we do some work and all that stuff. And then it's just like we bring her upstairs. I'm hungry, bro. You have a bottle. It has oatmeal in it. It has cinnamon. It's supposed to knock you out. But I don't know if you're really hungry.
Let her run around. After you do your studying and all that stuff, you gotta let her run around. Give her like 30, 40 minutes, let her run around. Cause she gotta burn out that energy. They kids, it's like when they babies all the way up until like maybe 20, 30 something. You got like a what is it? Like a reactor. That shit don't turn off. The older you get, that's when it starts slowing down. So you gotta let them try to burn out.
Yeah.
You got to. Because other than that, they got all that energy. They ain't gonna want to go to sleep. Or they go to sleep, they power nap, and once they power nap, they up.
They power nap. Get up at 3 o'clock.
At 3 in the morning, like yo. Yeah. And when she's up, everybody gotta get up.
Yeah.
Jumping on your face. I'm like,
yo, bro, what are you doing? You don't see mom? Mommy's up. You gotta get up too.
Yep.
Everybody gotta get up.
Wow.
So I had to burn them out. Like today. Like I'm off from work today. After this, we're going to a baby shower. Gender reveal. After that, I'm gonna go pick up my son. We're going bowling after that. I'm gonna go do something with them. I'm not gonna
You're busy today.
Nah, you're busy, man. And we appreciate you coming through, Lavarr. Any advice, anything you want to say to fathers or anybody out there with anything dealing with tragedies? We talked about that. Like you want to talk about, like just wrapping it up, talking about like, just
as a parent, if you going through like if one of your other parents pass away, like your significant other, it's okay to show your kid that you're upset. Just try to show them that you're going through something, but don't let them see everything. You know what I'm saying? Like my son see me cry that his mother's not here. I'll go and talk to him about it. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna just see me crying in the room. You come in the room and then be like, I'm like, nah, I'm good, get out. No, I'm going through something. Let me explain what's going on. That's how I look at it. The more they know, the more they are. It's more easier for them to go with the world, the way the world is, because that sheltering them, it's a good thing and it's also a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not letting them know how the real world is. Like, I let me and my son don't. We work at the same place in the daytime. I don't take him to work no more. My son gets on the bus.
You drive?
He can if he wants.
No, you.
I drive. Yeah.
You driving?
I'm driving. I see you on the 6
But he starts work later.
He's later. Okay.
So I start at like 9:30. My son don't start until like 12.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But before that, I'll be. What they gonna like, man? My job is cool. I'll be like, nah, he's coming in with me. What they gonna say? No. They'll just be like, all right, cool. Let him leave at 7 o'clock. My son stays until 8.
Okay.
So he'll just leave an hour earlier. But he'd be like, no, I'll take the bus, because he's like, oh, I get my relaxed time. I can relax on the bus, get myself ready for work. He's like, when I get in the car with you, I'll be asleep. I wake up and it's time to work. And I'll be laughing like, bro, that's how life is.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I get up and go to the gym. And then like I get up and be like, it's a beautiful day. Let me go drink some coffee. Yeah. No, I gotta go take your sister to school, go to the gym, come home, shower, and then go to work.
That's the other thing. I be seeing you on your stories in the gym like every day. I'm like, yo, how you got the reactor in you?
I got a toner on my house and I can't walk downstairs. He got that nuclear.
I don't know if I can do that,
because it's too easy. Like you gotta get up and it's like
it's not motivation.
It's not motivation. Yeah. It's like getting up, feeling that cold in the winter, going to the gym and doing it. Motivation.
Me, I talk shit. They can ask my trainer. They ain't be laughing. You like, Lavarr call himself a bitch. You acting like I'm dead ass. Getting there in the morning, you know how you warming up?
Yeah.
You're like, you acting like a hoe right now, for real, yo. Why you acting like that? Pussy, you scared to be great? I tell myself that. And then now I'm in the gym with Sean. Sean be looking at me like, yo, bro, I know he be feeling like I be embarrassing him. I be all in his face. You want to be great? You tired? You tired?
I've seen
Let's
it.
go. Give me 10 more minutes. You
I've seen it
tired?
firsthand.
It's okay.
Lie, you can't jump, you can't dunk after 40 minutes. What's up? What's up? You can't. I'll be like, yo, get this move. But you ain't gonna fight Lavarr. It's Lavarr. Like, Lavarr will knock you
Remember
out.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Remember tall Aaron?
Yeah. Aaron was like
Oh,
yeah.
man, boy. That first time, like that first couple of practices, he was just like, no.
I remember
He ain't want no contact.
I remember one practice, he was like, yo, go foul Aaron every time you touch the ball.
Single time
every time you touch the ball.
Yo, between
Foul,
him.
Jekka was mad that
Yeah,
day.
between Lavarr, Dwayne. Oh my God.
But at the end of practice,
Yeah.
he threw the ball at somebody
Yeah.
because he got fed up.
Oh,
with it.
yeah.
And that's what we wanted. That's what we want. You don't gotta throw the ball, but we not gonna stop it. You gotta understand. This is they gonna foul you. Refs ain't gonna call. You gotta learn to play through that.
Mm-hmm.
So what we gonna foul you the whole practice. We know you fouling you. So what?
Wow.
That's how it was. That's how it was. I remember when I used to go practice, like go play basketball in the park, but I'd be practicing by myself. I would get these older dudes that all they did was foul.
I hated being touched, yo.
All
Like,
they did
I
was
learned them it was quick. Like, yeah.
Man, y'all probably don't remember because y'all wasn't there. There's this dude named Old Man Quiles. Old Russian dude. Old. He do not know how to play ball.
So he just beating
He
your
just know how
ass.
to foul.
Yeah.
And I went out and like, you know how they ride you? He would do that all game.
I hate
And I'd be like, let him guard me. Because, all right, cool. You foul me. As long as I don't get hurt, I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's how you know how to get better.
Yeah, you go play against some high school kids, it's easy.
Wow.
You just tell them you're about to dunk on them and then you do it.
No. See, stop lying. Because I
wasn't privy to the comment. I might have been in the game, so I believe him.
Yeah,
though,
you was
though.
in the game.
I was
He was in the game.
though.
I was on the bench.
I do remember him dunking it.
Like, yo.
But I don't know if he said those exact words, but
No,
He did.
Those-
He did.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. It was on the
On the
left
home
side of the
side.
court.
Yeah, the home side.
We was on the side of the Lito was at the side, sitting down, watching the game. I'm like, yo, Lito. So yo, I'm about to catch this ball. 2 steps, I'm about to dunk it on him. He looked at me. Boom! He looked, and then I came down court, started pointing.
War stories.
you.
Could not believe that.
War stories. You got any dad hacks? Anything you like, yo, you should be like I told you the bottle thing, we put some oatmeal in the bottle that kind of ties up, or you did say run her around. That's a dad hack or whatever.
She's 2?
Yeah. No, just saying in general. In general.
Oh, well, my era was different. When Sean was little, it was when he was real little, I put the oatmeal in his cereal, make it thicker, so they sleep longer. But when he started like moving around, it was always take them outside. Take them outside. I used to go walking with them at like 10 o'clock at night. Oh, he wouldn't go to sleep.
You don't tell me that you drove.
I put in the car and just drive.
Because in when you was, it was cold as
I had
hell.
no car.
I was in Detroit. At
No,
the
he was
time.
also in Detroit, so it ain't too hot sometimes in Detroit. But you just put them in the car and you just wait till they fall asleep.
Yeah.
Well, you was out there with Big Meech.
I was not out there with Big Meech. I was by myself.
So I guess, wow. Yeah. I thank you for coming through. We thank you for coming through.
Sure.
We
Thanks
could talk
for
all day, war stories and
Yeah, I thought we was gonna talk more about that stuff. Basketball.
I mean, we can keep going. I mean, y'all understand that this guy Lavarr, like, really, literally told Lita he was gonna dunk the ball, take 2 jokes and dunk the ball. Like I was gonna say too. With you played ball all 4 years, right, in school, and you always saw yourself as an athlete. This and that. I remember meeting Lavarr, and it was like just mad confident, like, yo, you gonna do this, you gonna do this. And I remember there's 2 things I really remember. Lavarr, Jackie used to say my name wrong. I'm Nigerian. My name sounds crazy and funny if you look at it. And I did not want to correct him because I was so scared to get cut.
Oh.
And Lavarr was like, yo, just in front of Jackie, just tell him what your name is.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, yo, he don't want to tell you his name. You saying it wrong. This is his name.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, son, chill. Why is this guy like this?
He's not saying your name right. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, but I was so scared. But Lavarr had this thing. I'm like, you born probably a month or 3 months ahead of me. I'm like, how he got this much confidence just to be who he is. He taking the ball. He played with Middleman the first year. I'm already scared. I don't want to do nothing crazy. Lavarr's, I'm getting the ball. We walking around school, and I would say one thing. We used to get our early senior year. Lavarr, yo, he come with me. Yo, we going here, we going there. And I always felt, no lie, protected. Like, nothing like he carrying a bazooka around, nothing but, yo, we going here. We going around my way. Lavarr didn't know my way from nothing, but he carried himself like, I'm in Clinton Hill now.
Y'all told me we playing ball. I was going anywhere to play ball.
That's what all of us.
It didn't matter. He's like, yo,
we going to the Bronx
over here.
Yeah.
Like, so?
Yeah. I used to be like, damn, I gotta ask my mom for permission. Just yo. I remember we went to Air Force One. We went to play at Reynolds Air Force One, and I'm seeing
you gotta explain that because people don't know.
Okay.
You gotta
climb
over the
fence.
okay.
So go ahead, Lavarr.
So at Reynolds, people know that's 303, right? Reynolds, we used to go there Friday nights to play basketball. They used to have open gym. So we would come from practice, we would go hop on the train, we'd hop the train, go play basketball, and on the way back, there's always police there at Sheepshead Bay.
Mm-hmm. So, and the Metro car stopped working at 9 p.m.
The student card.
Yeah.
So we was there like after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
But we used to go after that. They used to be like a way where you could hop over a gate, right? So we go up these little run up. They had to run up like a little hill.
Yep.
Then hop over a gate, and then you'd be like right next to the tracks.
Yep.
Go right up on the train tracks. Go right on the other side. Go home.
And the crazy thing is,
some nights you would have to run because the police would be waiting.
The crazy thing, Lavarr goes, I go, yo, the Metro car stops working at 9. You know what I mean? I don't have any money. He said, no, we're just gonna do Air Force One. I didn't know what he's talking about. I said, all right, if Lavarr says it's okay, it's okay. We get, and every time I pass Reynolds on the belt, it's right on the belt.
Look over there,
I look right over to either the right if I'm going that way or left, going home. And I go, yo, this guy had me jumping over train tracks because I didn't ask, hey, what's Air Force One? I said, it was a bunch of us. And those runs were great. Friday night runs. We had the guys from Coney Island, and Lavarr knew everybody. So I was just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm protected. I'm with Lavarr. I'm good. So he's like, yo, we're just going to run up that hill and jump over the gas. So, oh, shit. How am I explain to my mom, rip clothes or I get hurt? But you ain't gonna be the one that says no, because how you getting home?
Yeah. Listen, I remember one time. So my mom used to work in Bath Avenue in Brooklyn. So there's a school on Avenue P and not Ocean Parkway, Shore Parkway, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. It's a big ass school right there. I got elbowed in the mouth, and my tooth went through my lip.
Oh.
Like you could almost see my lip, like the end of you could see it almost go through. I had to call my mother. My mother was upset about? She's like, where the fuck did you learn to come over here to play basketball? Like, what are you doing over here?
Yeah.
I would go, if they was open run, I was everywhere. It didn't matter where it was.
Yep.
If I could get there, I was going to play ball. And if, shit happened in between, it's life.
Yeah.
It's life. You gotta deal with it.
I used to be
everywhere.
I remember we used to play in, what was it, Big Apple?
Big Apple games. Lavarr brings us to.
There was a Murrow.
Picture. What a picture. Hold on. I'm going to scan it. I still got the picture. Watch this.
This one
I had a shirt on?
Yep.
Yo, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have it on my phone.
Yeah, and I got it thick, but I might have put it away. Oh, it's right here.
We was in there. We would be in there.
Yeah.
Put this on the screen right here.
We would be in there, but like all the guys from the neighborhood would come. Because I think you had to be like 16.
Mm-hmm.
But guys was in their 20s, 25 years old. And we was playing against everybody in there.
And getting busy.
Busy. Lavarr knew this person, that person. Yo, we going to play ball. It's summer 99. Muff and Vince and this and that. All those guys. And we just sitting there like, just sitting there like.
Remember we was playing in, not Fort Greene. What park?
Tillery?
No.
About me?
Yeah. And they was threatening you about missing. They was like, yo, if you miss these free throws.
I got you. 1998, Thrill on the Hill, Underhill Park, Underhill and Vanderbilt, St. Mark's, something like that, PS9. We playing in a thing called Thrill on the Hill. The whole park.
Was it Thrill on the Hill or Soul in the
It was Thrill on the Hill. Trust me, I know.
That's with the low rims?
Yeah, Soul in the Hole had the low rims, but that wasn't when that happened.
Okay.
Soul in the Hole that's another one. We on Monroe over there in Bed-Stuy, PS44. Thrill in the Hill, 1998 summer. We coming into our own. We about to play varsity, and I'm dunking now. Lavarr's about to be the point guard on Vars. Everything's coming together. We in the park, and we play the neighborhood team. So if you know about the late 90s, playing the neighborhood team anywhere, you go to Harlem, anything, you're gonna whip your ass, or you gotta know somebody to get out that park. That whole park was filled, Underhill Park. Everybody in the neighborhood was there. I get the ball. Lavarr probably passes it to. Actually, he did pass me. Inbounded to me full court. Mm-hmm. I get the ball. I'm not a 3-point shooter. That's Lito's specialty. But Lito wasn't playing. Yeah. And I get the ball. We playing with Lewis. And I shoot a 3. And they foul me. We down by 2. And the time runs out. Mm-hmm. And they're like, everybody in the park. I get 3 free throws. We're down by 2 points. Brian was there with you. I remember. Because you always brought back up. Maybe Kynes, all those guys. And they said 2 free throws. All I hear is, you better miss these or you not getting out this park.
Yep. What happened?
I said, all right, my brother's actually there. My brother's the smallest guy because we don't live far from there. First free throw, I miss. And I'm like, everybody's like, yeah. I'm like.
I walk up to the lights. I said, yo, bro, fuck these niggas. Yo, make these 2 free throws, man. Let's go.
Second free throw, I make. So I got to make one to go to overtime now. Mm-hmm. And in my head, a lot of stuff is going through my head. I'm like, they not really going to jump me. But it's overtime, so I got to just make it. And I'm like, okay, he got his back up here and Lavarr's with me. I'm good. I missed the 3rd free throw. I'm not a good free throw shooter at the time. But that people start asking, oh, you missed that on purpose, this and that. But
I was mad. Listen, it is what it is.
But we sitting here, so we made it out the park. So we sitting here, we made it out the park. But that's the same tournament where they did jump a guy, and the ref ran up the fence. Yep. Like yo, we
gonna jump, but we was kids, man.
Yeah, I know, but the
little I was whatever.
Yeah, Lavarr was with whatever. So we got war stories from playing with Lewis to Midwood we played after that, not as much coming back from college and stuff, but we played as much as we could. But from 97 to 2000, and there was one other story I remember, and it had to deal with Lito. I told him this last time. I always wondered what happened to Lito's mom and dad. And one day, I never asked him because I'm that timid guy, right? And I'm like, yo, really, in my head, I know Lito for 2 years now. I just know he lived with his grandmother. Mm-hmm. Summer 99. I never forget. I know my dates.
This guy's with his dates, man.
It was 1990.
First and last name. He got me on that. When I never knew nobody's full name. I lied to me like, yo, Lavarr Dante Smith. Yo, you seen Carlito Euclid today? I'm like, who's that? He's like, Carlito. I'm like, Lito? He's like, Lito. I was like, it's like, yeah, that's his whole name. I was like, oh.
And I'm like, all right. One day we just walking. I remember, if you remember this day, it was 99 the summer. And I had a car. My mother had a car, and the battery went out. So I had to take the battery from her car on my block. We just finished playing artillery and walk it to a gas station to charge it or something. And the battery acid actually went through my shirt or whatever. We walking after all of that down. I'm walking downtown with y'all. You go, yo, Lito, what happened to your mother? Something like that. Like, cause we never knew. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, Lavarr really just whatever he want to say, this and that. You don't remember.
I don't have no filter. That's a bad thing about me.
And
I'm not bad though. Like,
it's not bad. Cause it actually is like, we become men, and it's like we have a filter, but we say what's on our mind constructively. At that time, we in high school, but I didn't say anything.
She was at work all the time.
And he said that. He said that, and I'm listening now. Like, I need to.
I didn't really need to know.
Yeah, because because Lito. I always said he don't waste his words.
Yeah. If you want to know something about Carlito, you better ask him. Yeah. That him just giving up information.
Yeah, probably not gonna happen.
Yeah,
he's not gonna. Back in the day, and this and that, and he's gonna say what he needs to say, and he's gonna make his conversation. That's it. And he said what he said about his mom and his dad, and I was just like, damn. all I had to do was ask. But those are the two. I mean, there's many things, but I remember that distinctly because it shows your character as a man. Like you was like, yo, I need to go get this job. I don't know how you got the job. Well, we used to go to. Can I talk about the restaurants?
Yeah, good.
Oh, okay.
Good.
When I tell you Lavarr shows love, and I don't mean to like when you got good people in your life, like people be like, oh, they ginning it up. No, Lavarr be like, yo, you need some? Oh, you need these tickets. So Lavarr used to get these tickets.
Oh, this man kept us fed.
Fed.
Free food?
Oh,
Yeah,
my
man.
God.
TGI Fridays. He worked for the company or something like that, and he had vouchers. It was nothing crazy. It was just, yo, you need some vouchers. You need this. You need that. He ain't asked for nothing in return. I used to go up on Fifth Avenue,
Just make sure you leave a tip.
leave a tip.
And that was it. That's
We
all I cared about.
Would eat so well.
Vanilla bean cheesecake.
Vanilla
at
bean
the end.
cheesecake. Yo, you want something to eat? Yo, we go downstairs. We get you some ribs, do this and that. And it's like, Lavar's the guy. Yo, you need some. We walked. So Lavarr had the mail. Yo, just walk with me over to the FedEx.
Mhm.
We take the train from there. Yo, it was nothing. And I know Lito probably used to say this about me. Like, I like showing love and giving what I have. I learned it a lot from my mom, my brother who passed, and definitely from Lavarr. He never asked for nothing. Yo, you can hook me up with this chick. I give you a voucher, this and that. Or you give me like, and you just see people like that. And you're like, they just doing this to do it. You don't need to take advantage of people. You just do it. Like, I'm sorry to keep talking, but you really kept us. You kept us fed when we were hungry.
That's a fact. Hungry and broke. And
Hungry and broke.
I wish it was for free.
I know.
Like,
The thing is, like, some other people might have been like,
Yo,
yo, give me $20.
Yep.
I'll give you these.
Yep.
People would do that.
yo,
bro, I
people.
used to go
It's not
out,
your character, but
literally,
people would do that.
Yeah, I used to come to my job.
Yep.
Like, yo, I'll be right back.
Yep.
I go downstairs. Yo, I need 3 salmons. Okay, Lavarr, I'll be back in 15 minutes.
With
We
the,
go
with,
upstairs,
with
we
the Jack
chatting.
Daniels sauce
Jack
on
Daniels
it.
sauce.
Chilling upstairs.
Yeah, I'll never
And
forget.
then I come, like, I'll be right back. Go downstairs, get the food, and come back upstairs, and we eat. Like,
Yep.
Dude, with the Jack Daniels
Jack
sauce,
Daniels
son, and the
sauce.
fries. And then the next day, one time my pops, we come back 2 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like, yo, I can't finish this because the bill would be like $150. You just leave a tip, like he said.
Yeah.
I get up, my father eats all the leftovers. I didn't know you wanted that, my son. And I was like, yo, Lavarr, yo, you can give me 2 more tickets. I'm just gonna go to Fridays today. And
no
yo,
problem.
yeah, it was, yo,
I
if I
had
could,
them
if
on
I got it,
standby.
you got it.
I had them on standby. Only thing that they would complain about, like, yo, just try not to use them in during like the Christmas season where they make their most bread. Other than that,
There was nothing for you.
No.
So when he say father figure, teammate, brother, uncle, whatever, he wear that shirt.
That's a fact.
It's a fact. So, this is Daddy Issues Podcast. This is a great episode.
yes, and I didn't cry.
Yeah, he
Yo, I
didn't.
was happy you talking about joy. I ain't gonna lie. I was
I
like,
saw you pull out your tissue.
I said, yo, you got the tissue on camera. It's HD,
Alex.
HD. Here, but
But we appreciate you, Lavarr. People, you yourself, but also a lot of people that's like you that step up to the plate, take care of their family. We appreciate you.
One thing I can say about that, and this goes for maybe not you because you had both of your parents for a long time, but me and you didn't.
Mhm.
So it's like, yo, we not gonna be like that as parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's like a lot. I can name a lot of us. It's like we all grew up, we held each other down, and we all saw, all right, cool. It's me and you. Yo, you live with your mom, I live with my mom. See? We don't got no dad. When we grow up, we gonna make sure we got kids, we gonna be in their lives.
Yep.
No matter if we not with the woman, if we with the woman or not, that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Be in your kids' lives as much as possible. That's what I could say.
damn, I could only imagine what grandfather Lavarr is gonna look like. A retired man with nothing but time on his hands.
I don't know.
I'm
I'm trying to get into hobbies now because
Yeah.
I see it. I see it like, yo, in 10 years, I ain't gonna.
You got nothing to do.
Yeah,
No kid, right? Yeah.
I need to get married or something.
There you go.
That's a whole nother podcast. That's a whole nother one. We just doing fathers and basketball stories today. But
edit that out.
yeah, we appreciate it. So this is Daddy Issues Podcast. Thank you for the love y'all been showing on all the platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, whatever it is. Subscribe, like, tell a friend. We got many more episodes about many more things. Run up the score. We doing this, as like I said, just being therapeutic and talking about father issues. There's no motives here but to be better fathers. So Any ideas, just hit us up. Thank
Hey,
you.
And another thing, being a better father is also being a better man.
Yes.
Don't forget that as well.
Yes, because I could say I've become a better man, to just a better man to the world, seeing the world through my daughter's eyes, I guess. Like, just slow down. Oh, just slow down, because I could go.
Slow down is right. That's the right word for you.
Slow down. Like, you can't and you gotta be more structured, and you gotta have routine. I'm not a routine guy, but going with her, she's going to make you have a routine. She's going to make you slow down and look at your priorities more. She was born, it's like the circle of life. My father passes a year before she's born, so I gotta see, like, exercise a whole lot, do what you gotta do, eat better. She don't care if you're tired for the day. When you walk through the door, your battery's at 100 in her head.
Yep.
You are daddy, until she gets to an age where she's like, oh, okay, she understands work, she understands this. You better be on it.
What age is that?
I went to my day job, right? I work for a pharmacy. I get off at 2:00. Leave there. I go to my other job. I start at 4.
Ooh.
I was supposed to leave at midnight last night. The guy called out. I had to stay at 8:00 in the morning.
You serious?
This morning?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And you still came here?
Yeah, I took a quick nap. That's why I was late.
Yo.
Oh man.
Wow.
That
I've done it before, so this is nothing. Trust me. I've done this like 5 days in a row where you just go. I'll get my little sleep at work when there's nothing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Edit that out too.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's his break time.
Yeah.
It's his break time, but he does the job. He does the job. So yeah. Thank you again for the Daddy Issues podcast, Lito.
No, I mean, like I said, we appreciate you and guys like you, and you're right about becoming a father makes you a better man, especially if you take it seriously. I saw that in myself as well. But till next time, Daddy Issues is out.
Peace.